So one of the things that you might be thinking about is, as your company's growing, what are the types of customers that you want? Are those customers small customers or are they big customers? And there's some real advantages between deciding whether you're going to go with getting lots of SME clients or whether it's actually going with corporate clients or large business clients. And there's advantages and disadvantages of both of them. My preference is actually to go after small business clients and spend most of my time and effort going after small businesses. And if we win some corporates along the way, that's great, but I'm never going to build a business that's reliant on winning corporates. The corporates take a long time. There's quite complicated sales process and sales cycles. There's a lot of compliance that has to go through. You could be working on a deal that will take you 6, sometimes 12, sometimes even 24 months to actually go through. And for me, that's just too long. Like when I want to build a business, I want to build it fast and I want to see revenue start coming in as quickly as I possibly can. And the only way that I know that you can do that and guarantee that your revenue is going to grow quickly is by getting lots of small business clients. When we started building with Zoom to You, like we just focused on getting people that wanted to transact, and that was SMEs. You speak to them, they make a decision, they start actually placing a booking. And that's really, really great because you start getting momentum, you start learning from these customers, and you understand what's working for them and what's not working. Whereas you go with a corporate, you'll spend 6 months minimum speaking to them, and if they don't like it, then they leave, and you spend all this time, and then suddenly they could disappear on you quite quickly. The other thing is that with a large corporate, your revenue is concentrated to that one particular customer, and so you've got huge amounts of revenue risk. And so if that customer leaves you, then suddenly you've got this huge hole in your P&L. You might have built a whole heap of costs around supporting that customer, and then suddenly you have to get rid of those costs inside of your business. What I focus on is, how do I build a marketing engine? And the marketing engine is going to deliver me lots of SME clients and customers that I can convert really quickly. The sales cycle on a small business customer can be as quick as the same day, and you really are generally dealing with a business owner, and the business owner is the decider who can actually make that decision. It's really rewarding to see the value that you can provide to that small business. You can actually make a significant improvement to that business and actually see that result and happen really quickly. And that's also rewarding for your staff members. Staff members being able to see, hey, this customer had a problem and we were actually able to solve it, is a really rewarding thing, and being able to see them, give them motivation. In a large corporate, you can definitely help them. There's no doubt that generally most of these early stages can actually help a large corporate, but it's the process that actually takes and the many meetings over time. And I've seen it get better and better. There's some corporates that are adapting to this. They're actually figuring out how they can actually move faster. Often I've been involved where there's projects, and the projects have actually been led by senior management or even the CEO. And whether it's been led by a CEO, then you actually know this is actually going to be more like a small business transaction, because the CEO is actually going to be involved in actually making that decision and can actually remove many roadblocks for you. If you're going through a tender process, an RFP, that's a painful process. You're dealing with a procurement team. The procurement team has a job. Their job is designed to give the company potentially the best product, but also at the cheapest possible price. You're up against the odds there, and it's a lot more challenging. There's a lot more compliance that goes on. You could be spending enormous amounts of time and effort and result in nothing. My advice, if you're starting now or you're in the early stages of building a business, focus on the small businesses. Later on, as your business becomes more established, then you can start dealing with these larger corporates, and you'll get traction. You'll be able to raise money from investors because you're actually showing the traction you're getting in your product. If those corporates come off, I just see those as complete bonuses. We'll still speak to corporates, but I just don't rely on that from a budgeting point of view. My business, I can really forecast and I can really understand actually how this business is going to keep on tracking and growing on a consistent basis.